Page from Chains, Part 2. Written by dhonash. Narrated by Vern Henderson. I searched for the source of the footsteps to no avail. I was sure they'd heard my escape, but after several yards in the near darkness of the tunnels, I saw neither hide nor hair of the beast that kept me. My grip on the hacksaw loosened as I felt another swirl of exhaustion begin to take hold. I'd been foolish to get worked up, and I was paying the price. There in the twilight of these labyrinthine tunnels, I leaned weakly against the rough wall and slid down to the floor, my hands shaking, my vision narrowing. Surely they'd wait until after I passed out from exhaustion, and then I'd be back in a cage with another punishing wound to show for my efforts. That is, if they didn't just kill me. After a few moments of focused breathing, I realized that I'd injured myself. The dull, nagging pain quickly turned to a sharp sting as I clumsily grasped at the wound on my back. I found a small bit of blood on my hand. I spun around to see a fresh timber prop supporting the ceiling, a replacement for the one next to it which seemed to be rotting to dust at its base. There was a singular nail poking in my direction that I strongly suspected I'd slid down just moments before. My attention was caught by several orange, flaky growths that were situated between the bark of the rotten timber. The color stood out, even in the scant light allowed by the caged window wells above. I recalled the saying, "All mushrooms are edible, some only once." That was told to me by an old friend. She was a Scorpio. The few seconds of smirking respite was sorely needed. Nevertheless, my survival instincts hastily trampled my nostalgia. I quickly snapped off some of the lighter bits and tentatively tasted a small portion. The burst of flavor nearly overwhelmed me. I started snatching bunches of the stuff off the tree and began shoveling them in my mouth in short order. I managed to stop just before my third handful. I felt my cheeks flush in a burst of energy. Just these few bites made me feel like I could take on the world. And my celebration was cut short almost immediately. I could hear horrific screaming somewhere down the tunnels. My captors must have caught another prisoner. I collected more of the tasty orange mushrooms before heading in the direction of the shrieks.